Hey guys, welcome to the Diamond District. So for today's message, this is more of a mistake you really want to avoid in the process of you getting to where you want to be, becoming who you want to be, and accomplishing all the goals that you want. Don't let victory defeat you. This more so means more than anything is that once you get the things that you want, and if you are consistent, if you are focused, if you're constantly showing up how you should and adapting and changing the situations and circumstances, you're going to get there. It's guaranteed to happen no matter what, especially if you believe in yourself. Once you get there and you get all the things that you want, what ends up happening to a lot of people is they stop doing the things that got them there. They also stop not only staying on top of the very core elements that got them there, but they literally start to just deviate, or they change their formula for success, which ultimately always ends up terrible. You can look at multiple artists where the things that they did to make themselves successful, once they became successful, all of a sudden it's a different formula, and the core fans or most people aren't feeling it, so they fizzle out after like a couple years, after being very, very hot initially. So all of those things are just more so to really focus on the fact that, once you get to this point of like, I made it, you think that that's it. Most people do, which is why the phrase, I made it, I finally did it, or whatever the case may be. In reality, it doesn't stop. It's just levels. It never stops. It's just levels. And ultimately, you want to get to the highest level you can possibly push yourself to. And you can be satisfied at a certain level, but once you get to this level that you're satisfied at, it's very important that you do everything possible to maintain it, because if you don't, you're going to lose it. The term "don't let victory defeat you" or "victory has defeated you," I got that from a Batman movie. It was the third movie in the Christian Bale trilogy, where Batman is fighting Bane. And when they first meet, they meet in this sewer-like area. And Bane essentially allows Batman to punch him and hit him as hard as he possibly can, because he's essentially seeing like, I want to see what you got. And, Batman is essentially giving him everything. And Bane is like, this is nothing. Like, are you the same person that I heard about? It's like victory defeated you, because like the strength that Batman was known for, the veracity, the techniques that he learned, which was essentially under the same tutelage, was just, it wasn't hitting the same. And it was because when Batman was actually able to accomplish his goal, which was under false pretenses, but the point is, once he accomplished his goal and was able to create a situation or dynamic that lowered crime in Gotham, it kind of removed the need for his presence, as it were, before. So once this occurred, he just spent most of his time in his mansion kind of wallowing over the situation of like love lost, people dying, the decisions he made, all these different things. He was just spent all that time thinking and reminiscing, and I guess in a way basking in his victory. But while this person, Batman is basking in his victory, Bane is somewhere fucking getting stronger every single day, fucking ferocious, ready to just pounce, ready to just kill anything in his way. Man was essentially just moving momentum. And once it got to that point of them meeting, you could see the difference of this person has been building momentum to this point. This person has already accomplished his goal and is reaching or is dealing with a new situation, but the same things that would have helped him in the past are absent because he was not on top of his shit. He was not on top of his shit, and that's really the point of it. I truly, truly believe if you do everything you're supposed to do, you can get anything that you want. Truly. It might take a short amount of time, it might take a long amount of time, but if you're consistent in what you're doing, you're always going to get what you want, one way or another. The problem is after. Like, after you get what you want, what are you going to do? Are you just going to like, I made it, and then kind of cruise from that point? I don't think that's a good idea. You can, but it's not a good idea because you're going to start degrading. No, you're going to start eroding. Everything that made you strong will get weak. All the skills and core principles that allowed you to get there, they're not going to be as like on demand as it was before. So if you're a really good salesman and you fucking worked your ass off to get to a certain point and make a certain amount of money, and you make this money and you just kind of cool it, you're just chilling for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're like, damn, I need to go make some money. And you go back into the field and it's just almost like it's not clicking the same. You're not the same guy, you're not the same person. You don't have the same wit. And on top of that, everything else is different. Things have changed. This is why it's very important for you to stay on top of your shit. You know, it's very important for you to be consistent in any circumstance. You want to become something, that's going to require consistency. You want to maintain something, that's going to require consistency. You want to go past a certain level, that is also going to require consistency. Consistency is the main ingredient and recipe for any type of dynamic you want that is related to or in a field of success. No matter what. No matter what. So when you do finally cross the bridge of getting everything that you want, don't let victory defeat you. Don't let all the good that you were working for blind you from the work that you still have to do. It's almost in a sense of like dating, right? This is something that, you know, I learned, like my girlfriend told me verbally, but also in the process of being in a relationship, you tend to see it. You know, how you get her is how you keep her. So if you were the type of person where it's like, you're the type of person where you're a dancer and your ability to dance is what really got her in the first place, you are going to have to consistently be on top of your ability to dance, and dance sporadically and dance on point, and on top of that, maybe even improve on the dancing. And this example, you know, might be silly, but it's that you can apply it in almost every single situation when it comes to becoming successful or maintaining success, creating a relationship and maintaining a relationship. But if you want to go further than maintaining, you're still going to have to be consistent and build on top of the things that you've done. So whether you're close to getting there or not, keep in mind that even when you cross that finish line, there's still another finish line. It's just another level.